My
No.
my internet went. I don't know. Am I even reconnecting to the same stream? Let's find out. No, that's Netflix. That's
2019
not my
internet.
stream. Hmm?
The 2019 internet. Woo! Go
Man.
Europe.
Unable to connect Smashcast, you disappoint me. Oh no, it seems like I've just started the stream. No.
So, Florian, I have a question about League of Legends.
Uh-huh.
Is it commonly thought that they have probably the most toxic community I've ever seen in my life?
I don't know where you would get that impression.
Because yesterday I was playing with my friends, and you know how when somebody's missing in your lane, you signal missing to warn the other people. And I did that, but the jungler who's playing Lee Sin, still died to them anyway. And then he was spamming the enemy missing pings on me, and he
Ha!
just got mad. So, he was inting the whole game.
Oh,
Just because of that. Just because he's a sourpuss.
are you saying that that's not normal?
I'm just, I'm shocked that people like that are allowed to, exist on this planet. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think there might be something about League of Legends that makes people stupid. Screw you, Dark Camera. League of Legends is great.
I think there's something about League of Legends that, attracts the saltiest boys. I don't know what it is.
The saltiest boys?
Yeah.
Nah, that can't be right.
Or maybe there's something about it that brings out the anger in people more, and I think I know what it is.
This isn't the current stream, is it?
Like, the fact that it takes so long to get into a game and play through one, how it's could be up to 40 minutes.
Hey, LOL is text chat only, right?
Yeah.
No, you can do voice, but I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, only
The
with
best
your
part-
fucking friends. That's pointless.
The best part about Dota too is the fact that it's open mic for when you play with your team,
Oh God.
That is pretty
and
good.
it's just entirely shit talking.
Ah!
And
I wanna-
your own team is more toxic than the enemy team, always.
Well, the enemy team can talk too? To
I
you?
believe in certain modes, or if you have certain settings on, you're allowed to talk to the enemy team as well. But
Oh,
for the
God.
most part, you talk to your own team.
Yeah, because you couldn't come up with plans with your own team without the other team hearing.
Everyone hears everything.
Yeah, as if you actually make plans with your own team, when half the time they're like, "Fucking kill yourself, faggot," and you're like, "All right, well, I mean, I have the rope here. How should I do it? Do I need a certain knot?" And they're like, then they actually pull out a fucking knot book, and they start teaching you the knot. And I'm like, "Are you sure this is the right one?"
Oh, they can't go wrong with a good sailor's knot.
Also, by the way, Lee Sinning is a meme now with my friends. So I was playing Smash Brothers with them yesterday, and my friend was like, "I need to go get dinner." And I was like, "Oh, don't worry, I got you. I'll just pull a Lee Sin," and just walked off the stage and killed myself so that I could stop playing.
Lee Sin is a shit champion for shit players. I gotta agree.
Is
No.
Well, it's just because I don't know his username, which is say Lee Sin.
Well, I mean, he's ridiculously skill-based. The same item twice. What a rare occurrence. He's way too skill-based, but no one plays him right. And even if you play him right, he's only gonna be as good as other characters that aren't skill-based. So basically, it's just a lose-lose. But then they're elitist and dumb about it, because they
Yeah, what is your opinion on my main Vel'Koz?
That's fine.
All right, because I don't see him played a lot, and that makes me feel like it's not a good choice.
Well, he seems to be pretty good usually.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Oh, do you hit the
Sad.
spells? Oh, I never even tried this room out. No, I guess I have. It's just been a while. Oh my god, what have I even been doing? Oh yeah, I was busy with real life shit. Ah, fuck.
Called Lee Syndrome.
Yep.
Easy.
You don't want to get the Lee syndrome. Alright, Laggy.
Also, I'm too scared to play jungle because there's so much I have to keep track of, and people will get mad at me if I don't.
Yeah, jungle sucks.
Yeah.
You could just play support.
Mm,
You can even do it as Valkos.
you can. I haven't tried it though.
Huh.
That seems fun.
Yeah, you just deal less damage. And you don't have to CS. Big bonus.
Oh my god, CSing with him is so hard because his basic attack is basically non-existent. It's so fucking slow.
Dude, all wizards have non-existent basic attacks.
No, and I just don't. I feel like I shouldn't use my mana abilities on the creeps.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You gotta
So?
skill the spell. I mean,
Just
you
gotta be really good at timing, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be good at timing. Yeah, especially support, you shouldn't do that. You just clear the wave and the marksman doesn't get the stuff. Man, I'm good at my own game. Fuck. Oh my god, my hair. Why is there one loose hair that's bugging me? Right, here we go.
Do. I should play that on Twitch and see what happens.
What is it?
League of Legends.
Oh. Well, what would happen?
I don't know. What kind of people would show up in the chat?
Well, like they'd find you? Or you mean... Oh, you mean just a random audience?
Yeah.
Oh, no idea. I guess the Hellspawn never really worked, did it?
Support, try only to hurt.
Huh?
I'm just reading what Herrick's saying in the chat. He said support is fun. I didn't care for it because I felt like I wasn't. I want to be in the action of killing other people, and I hated playing as Yumi.
Yeah, Yumi is kind of weird, isn't she?
Yeah.
Well, I never actually played her, but she seems weird. I guess she's kind of good though.
Yeah, sometimes I ban people, not because like I hate playing against them, it's just I'm tired of seeing them. Like I'm so sick of seeing Yasuo's in mid lane, so I just ban him now. Even though there's a really bad character going up against. I really hate Fizz. I've never done good against him.
Yeah, Fizz must be a nightmare. I usually just play as tanky as possible so I never die. Well, I mean, I still die, but then I only die when I do a heroic sacrifice, I guess. Ooh, effective mines.
Oh my gosh. Cut out. Go here. Drag you here. Yeah.
So it still doesn't give me the shit. Okay, how do I fix? I need to be given the shit, you know?
My name's Christian. Nintendo 64. Hey, I'm gonna be gone now for next week, or after next week.
But I need
For a
you.
long, long time.
What will I do?
I don't know. I need to do the colleges.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, how long did you say?
For probably a couple weeks.
What are you doing for just a couple of weeks?
Well, I'm moving in.
Ah, lame.
I probably won't even have my computer.
No. I'll be stuck with only Dayon on.
I'll be gone all next week.
Ah!
Oof.
I guess I'll just die.
I'm visiting girlfriend for a week.
Oh,
We haven't seen each other in like 6 months.
wow. What a relationship.
A girlfriend?
What do you think? I'm
Is this a
juggling
Mormon
20 of them?
relationship?
What?
15 wives? What?
Yeah, get your harem on.
Did I say a girlfriend?
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't
man,
think so.
slip of the tongue. Don't let her watch this stream. No, anyway.
A Freudian slip.
It'd be a Florian slip if I was that much of a Chad.
Yeah.
You're just hiding your Chad power level.
One of my million girlfriends. You wouldn't know her. She's from another school. Have you ever met somebody who actually like tried to pull off that lie? Because I have.
Well, how do you know it's a lie?
Because he used the name of somebody who actually was at the school that I was friends with.
What, first and last?
Yeah.
Well,
I've always thought about doing that.
It could still happen, but I guess he should have really thought of a name, I guess. But what if there's two versions of her? What will you do?
I don't know.
I've legitimately thought about making up a name on the social media of like a friend of a girl just so that she'd add me so I could stalk her photos. I've like just to look at and see if she has any hot photos. I've legitimately thought about it. Never done it. I've thought it.
All right. I need.
Well, wait, did you block you?
I have a private account.
Yeah, either private already or blocked me because I was an asshole back then, like bigger than I am now. So
you were always fapping to her pictures, but then she blocked you, and your little penis shriveled up.
Yeah, actually, so because it was high school, like a lot of the blocking happens because dumbass stuff happens. So like,
Of course.
I swear the reason that this particular person blocked me was because a friend and I saw her with a photo of her that was posted on Facebook of her holding a baby. So we made jokes in the comments about her having a child, and I guess she got upset and blocked us because of that. Actually, she only blocked me out of that. She didn't block the other friend, so I must have been doing something wrong, you know? Maybe the threats that I'll murder your entire family didn't come across as the jokes that I thought they were.
Seems fine to me.
Only like one person from high school is blocking me, and it's fine because he's like one of the people that like nobody likes. He's one of those.
How convenient.
I know. So
Maybe
well, I tried to
his
be
account.
nice to him.
Fool.
I
No
really
good
did.
deed goes unpunished.
And me trying to be nice to him was the reason for him blocking me.
I knew it.
It was kind of a weird, like, wow. Like, do you remember?
It was Christian all along. He just
It
thought
was
you were a
Christian,
troll.
no. Do you remember I told you that story, that crazy, like, robotics club story, Florian?
Maybe.
Yeah, the girl that caused all the problems there was practically flirting with a bunch of people, even though she already had a boyfriend.
Of course.
And that boyfriend was the guy that nobody liked.
Oh, yes.
Damn it, I can't ask if you thought she was hot. Damn it, this sucks.
If I thought she was hot?
Yeah, these stories are only ever good if the girl...
Oh yeah, she was pretty hot, but she was kind of, like, annoying.
Damn.
Right, but...
She knew she was hot and she was annoying about it, so...
Doesn't the annoyingness factor kind of get scaled with the hotness, whether you're a guy or a girl, or does that not work for you?
No, it's just, I just kind of, like... Because she would, like, sit on your lap in class and, like, twiddle your hair.
Yeah, I know the exact type.
It just makes me feel awkward, because, like, the teachers watch.
There's a girl like this in my science class, right?
Why does that bother you? The teachers shouldn't mind.
The teacher would be jealous and give me an F.
Jealous? Oh my god.
Plus, if she's doing that to everyone else, it's not that special, is it?
I guess.
So
maybe she's just looking for the right reaction.
But she already had a boyfriend, so it's like, Jesus, you're a trap.
There's this girl, right? That was like, that would in science class would always sit right on top of. We had these like you know how like science rooms are, where they have these massive tables, and
Yes.
so she would sit on top of them and then flirt with like all the guys, like the way you said it. And at one point, I think she sat and was like doing it to a friend of mine near me, and I looked and I was like, "Do you always wear such tight shirts tucked into your clothes to cover your love handles, or is
Your
that
muffin
part
top,
of?"
babe?
Yeah, and she flipped the fuck out and like got and then the thing is, the best part is, the 3 other guys at my table went oh and ooh and started laughing like
I
crazy.
love that.
And she left, and I was like, well, I'm probably lost any chance with any of her friends.
Wow. To imagine that you were even more of an asshole, that's amazing.
Oh no, like if you think I'm an asshole now, damn dude, like fuck. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, what was that thing with the death threat you said? That's crazy.
Oh.
Death threat? Wait, which one was this one?
Killing the family.
Wait, that was a joke.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait a minute.
But you didn't really tell that girl she's fat, right?
Yeah, the girl I told, I said she was fat, yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I've there's a few other girls that were like sort of attractive or pretty cute, and I'd always look and I'd be like, "Are you always such a bitch?" Or like I would just straight up like savagely say like, "You're an annoying cunt," or like.
There was a girl who was like really hyper, like just looking for, like, if someone would do something, like she was always looking for an excuse to call someone a racist. She was really annoying. So I started calling her, we nicknamed her Watermelon Head.
Wait a minute, hold on. She's always looking to call someone a racist.
Yes.
Watermelon Head. And I assume she was black.
Yes.
Whoa.
Right. Brilliant.
You're guilty of hate crimes? I never knew this about
and because I'm an edgy teenager, you know, I of course say the N-word once, and she's like, no!
Yeah, well, you shouldn't. I mean,
Well, listen.
Jesus.
As 1/4 black, I give you 1/4 of a pass.
I have many a black friend, okay? It's alright, man. But anyway.
Oh yeah, great. You can have a whole plantation of slaves if you just have one black friend.
If they want to.
Well, be
Anyway.
slaves.
Anyway. Yeah, one day we had to like carry a bunch of stuff from like the weird gym attic they have, where they store all the random bullshit. We had to get out like mats for wrestling or whatever. So everyone was like lined up, like hauling down these big mats. And then she was just like, it's too hot for this. I can't do this. And I was like, oh, just like you, always causing problems. And she was like, ain't nobody talking to you, you musty ass, dumbass, stupid ass. So.
Why is your racism so funny?
Being stereotypical about like when referencing a person in real life.
She really
isn't
was
really
like
racist.
that.
What, you're gonna say it's not racist?
No, not when you're impersonating the way somebody talked in an
She
event.
really
You're not
did
being
talk
racist.
that way.
Well, he's doing black voice. What are you talking about?
She was black.
If somebody was doing black voice and you're impersonating that when telling a story, you're not being racist,
Well,
imitating it.
I guess there's just are no real racists. Then wow.
Maybe-
I guess
maybe
we
it-
solved racism.
For
Yeah.
starters, not every stereotype is racist, and that's why there are racist stereotypes. Like, and then there's stereotypes. So
Well, sounds like she was
discrimination,
being
lazy.
lazy and mean. So that's. that
Oh
could
my
be-
god, Florian, I did not even go there.
Florian, are you trying to say that all black women are lazy and mean? Is that what you're trying? It sounds like that's what you're saying.
That would be the stereotypes, wouldn't it? The bad ones.
Well, she is a problem.
Oh
I do
my
not
god.
no one liked her either.
Wow.
Every time on the activity bus after school, she would always talk about all these dudes she fucked in high school, and I'm like, god damn.
Okay, listen. All right, I get. Okay, so, assuming and stating that all black people eat watermelon is a pretty racist stereotype. Now, is it racist to hear a black person say they love watermelon or grape juice and then they start laughing? Is that a racist response, or is that just What do you think that type of response is?
Well, depends,
'Cause I
but
swear.
if you then quote them in black voice, then I guess that would be racist.
Oh my god, in black voice. Wait,
This animation.
You
is
can't
crazy.
appropriate their voice, you white honky.
when you're telling a story, you could. You triggery fuck.
Damn. I'm trying to not be racist, but you're trying to ruin me. Damn you.
What? What do you mean we're trying to? I'm not trying to ruin anybody. Florian, you're just trying to. You just use extreme, leftist ideology and speak. Cover up your inner darkness. That's all you're doing. You're just projecting. You're projecting so that you don't succumb to your inner desire.
So you
We
are
all know
trying
it's
to
true.
ruin me, I knew it.
You
You saying I'm
not.
racist? How dare you? Wow.
Well, the upcoming swastika level in Squid says otherwise.
Oh, god damn it. Yep, you're definitely evil. Damn it. Why are you trying to destroy everything?
God damn, that whale is the cutest little fucker ever.
Oh, you think? Cool.
Yeah, he's adorable.
I was actually not that happy with how he turned
Eric.
out. But
You're
I
gonna
guess-
put a little
Are
like.
you there, Eric?
Yes?
You're gonna
Sorry.
put a little
I'm
like
talking to people in the chat.
zoom, like effect when he does his little dash, some sort of animation,
You mean a motion blur?
either motion blur or like like an like a I don't know like a particle effect or a shader effect that's like a little like cartoony zoom. I don't know what style you're going for the art direction of this game, but
How would it be a zoom?
well,
mean
like
a
in an action
shockwave?
game. Yeah, like an action game when you hit something and they show like little lines that go out that indicate power or something. I was just saying one that's in the direction of where he's moving.
My power level.
If you were to do
Yes.
motion blur, you'd probably want to take what probably want to do like an object motion blur because otherwise you'd affect the whole screen.
I'm trying to decide
Yeah,
if I should.
obviously, I wouldn't want to do the whole screen. Go on.
You know the bird and squirm that carries you away? He's gonna be in Legend of Beam, but I can't decide if I want to give him the halo or not. That should be a post-apocalyptic thing, or I think it is.
Wait, who's gonna have a halo?
The little bird that carries you to different levels.
Why would he have a bird? Why would he have
You'll
a
do the
halo?
same. 'Cause It looks cool.
Damn. Alright,
His
I
name
got.
is apparently Baby Bird. I don't know where that came from though.
Yeah,
You don't know how your character got named?
Yes.
Holy shit.
now I'm nostalgically reminded of Halo. What a good game.
Oh, Herrick, I was just gonna ask you the same question about if I should keep the halo or not. For old Baby Bird.
Oh yeah, fuck! I have 2 streams up. Oh yeah, I need to split your streams up. Let me do that now. Let me put one on this side.
Don't cross the streams.
Actually, I have both of your streams on 2 different monitors. How do you guys feel about that?
Damn
cute.
segregation.
Full screen, both the same size. Ah, it's perfect.
Wow. Man, when I got disconnected, I was like, oh my god, look at my tube. My tube is so nice. Look at the squid's moving, and then, oh no, no one's reacting to me. I need attention. And then, oh, I guess my internet was out for a whole minute
Oh,
before I
same.
realized. You can't have attention, Alex.
Ugh,
That is so
attention.
cute, Alex. I'm loving the new look. Like the shading is great.
Oh, oh, there's your flops.
He needs to be sitting on his bell.
It's hard to tell. It's still hard to kind of tell it's a bird though.
He's supposed to be that. He's supposed to have like a weird baby face. I think that's why I called him
Oh.
Baby Bird, because like the fountains, like There's
Okay.
old fountains. Kind of. It's supposed to be. You know the fountain in. This is going to be a really weird reference. There's like this fountain model, like 3D mesh in Amnesia: The Dark Descent,
Damn.
where it's like a big spine with a little baby head that spits out water. That's kind of what the inspiration.
I was gonna say I never played more anything. I only played the first 30 minutes of Amnesia. So
I thought you liked horror games.
I don't like bad horror games.
Amnesia, bad.
Nah, Amnesia's not that bad, but Machine for Pigs was dog shit.
But you
Oh
could
my
clumsily drag shit around with your mouse cursor like the most outdated version of VR that you could think of.
Hey, that game revolutionized dragging drawers open. Okay.
Oh god, no, it
I love
didn't.
that.
It ruined, it ruined the idea of dragging, of opening drawers.
So I'll tell you what.
That game is like Surgeon Simulator to any modern horror game.
Oh my god, I completely forgot that was a thing.
I know, I try
Dude,
to
that
forget
game
every
is
day.
like.
Yes.
I don't know how that game was even fun to people.
What, Surgeon Simulator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, it's the weird troll game.
It's like only fun to watch. It's one of those games. It's only fun for YouTubers to play.
I mean, it's not. I mean, they'd have to specifically make it fun, but the joke is always that they suck at mundane tasks because the controls are shit. So I don't know how you could tell that more than once.
You know what that bird reminds me of? With the baby face, especially in the little wing.
What?
I think it's a wing. Reminds me of the. Do you remember the? I don't know if you played it, but do you remember in either Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask when you'd visit the fairies, and they'd have the big fairies would have the little tiny baby fairies hovering around them.
Yes.
That's what reminds me of the baby fairies.
It's a little Navi.
Amazing.
Not the Navi. Hold on, let me show you. I'll show you what I mean.
Oh, are you talking about they have little duck faces?
Oh my god.
Majora's Mask.
Because those are in Majora's
fairy.
Mask. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They've got little juicy dick sucking lips.
Here, I'll send it into the chat just because it's kind of funny.
I wish they kept that design. I love.
That thing. Oh my god.
Disgusto.
It's so cute.
What? Where is it?
It's like
Memes.
a sentient flashlight. Amazing.
So far down.
Is this inside a function?
Yeah.
Oh, I can actually see if it's inside a function because this is so useful. Yeah. Oh. Sorry for talking over you.
I was just looking at the little booty cheek fairy. Don't worry about me.
So small.
Yeah, like they'd all hover around you, and then she'd do her weird whoa, ho, 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 and then they like swarm around you and shit. It was so weird. I always thought they were like. So
Why do
weird.
they always have to make the great fairies look like? They just make me embarrassed if my parents ever walked in the room when I was playing that.
Well, the
It wasn't
pink
even
ones.
No.
The great fairies. They always have like big busty boobylons.
Huh.
And
It wasn't even their big busty boot. It's like they're fully human-sized. Like their proportions look nothing like anyone else. They're way taller, and then they got these like fucked up faces. Let me show. I'll show. Great fair. Yeah.
I like the Wind Waker great fairy.
Wait, there was a dog tier list? I need to see this. Or did I not see it? Looks like a fox. No.
All right, I posted it in memes.
Wow. The memes is overflowing.
And they
Oh
have
my
this
God.
laugh. When they'd come out, they'd go, whoa. At least in the 3D version, they kind of look tolerable now. They don't look like complete freaks.
Wow.
See
The
that,
low
Alex?
polygons.
They actually kind of made them look all right.
You ever play
Mm.
Prince of Persia 2?
Oh, Alex, you know what? Oh, sorry, real quick. Alex, you know what they look like? They always looked like Ganon, but then put onto like a slutty female body. That's always what they reminded me of.
Mm.
Yeah.
What about Prince of Persia 2?
Well, did you ever play it?
Yeah, I played it. I told you when I was a little kid.
Imagine
Fucking
if...
died 10 trillion times on that fucking boat level to the first boss.
Oh,
What
well,
kind
I
of
guess you
mad-
didn't really get that. Well, I mean, that would
No, I
already
beat it
be
eventually.
quite embarrassing for your parents if they see you fighting that busty bitch. But
Well,
there's
so-
worse ones later on. There's ones that are really masochistic, and when you kill them, they're like, "Oh, it hurts so good." Yes,
No, I remember that, 'cause-
penetrate me with your sword.
Yep, I remember that because when I was a little kid, I couldn't beat that section, so I just stopped playing.
Oh
When
no!
But when I was like 15 or 16, I got the game for PC, and I actually beat through like, oh man, like 70%, 75% of the game, and I remember those parts you're talking about.
Well, now it all makes sense. So the first boss fight is just like a parental lock, so you won't see.
Oh my god.
That game was like, I
masochist
remember
ninjas.
that game was one of the biggest ones that was like promoted by parents to get banned. But I think because of that first boss fight, it was controversial due to sexualifying women, and then also extreme violence. I remember it was one of the like big ones at the time.
Extreme violence. Can you imagine that? But they're only made of sand and blood. Oh, well, that's curious. This time I gave myself the wrecking ball. I didn't get it, but then in the next level I got it. So I guess I
Came
fixed
in
it.
like a rat.
God damn it! I fixed the issue of not getting it in the level when I leave the level, but I broke it by me not getting it in the first place. How does it happen?
Now I want to play.
Yeah.
Now I want to play I want to play Ocarina of Time.
Are you gonna say
I'm
you're gonna
gonna-
play a game that has a really good wrecking ball mechanic?
Yeah, of course, Squid Invaders. That's all. When that game comes out, the game's gonna come out when Star Citizen comes out.
Oh, this is a shitty
Oh.
wrecking ball. It doesn't wreck anything,
So
just
fucking
enemies. Dude, your game didn't come out at all. You never made a single game. What are you?
My game will be out in
Yeah, very likely. And
based on the rate I'm going, it will be.
even at your low estimate that I didn't hear that, it's probably in like 5 years. I think you're still gonna be late. I mean, it's
I said
gonna
a
be.
month and a half. Well, it's a month and a half to 3 months, but that's the period of time.
Jeez.
And no, it will not be late because the game I want to play, I'm not allowed to play until I release the game. So I'm
Oh.
gonna slave myself away to finish this.
That's how I was with Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's how I am with Death Stranding.
And then you played it and it sucked.
The
Nope.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is
No
weird.
defending it.
It's really fun to play. The story is really the weakest part of it, and there's sometimes where they put their focus and work effort into like the weirdest things. Like the Frozen level could have been way better if they didn't put all their effort into recreating the musical scenes from the movie. Like
Uh-huh.
they could have put more work into the level design. So like maybe I wanted to explore the ice castle or the village or anything, but no, it's just snowy fields. That's the whole level. No different. It's just kind of lame.
Would you like to know my thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts series as somebody who...
You are really cutting out. What's going on with your mic?
You're cutting out too, Florian. Actually.
Must be
Huh.
your fault.
Mm.
What is your opinion on Kingdom Hearts 3? Because it won't shock me, trust me.
Let me check the what's going on here. What's the Squid Room say? What's our connection?
What is our connection?
There's no... This spell doesn't look good.
Oh, yeah, I have 2 balls of steel now. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Too bad I didn't get them when I collected them. What a power up that you get next level. Actually, that might be interesting. Because maybe you get a ticket and then there's an item at the start of the level with that ticket.
How do color bell?
Well, it says my currently my ping is 152.
Jesus. How is it like in the 1800s? So far behind you.
You could actually move this server over, Florian, or to reset it if you want to try, but
Well, move it where?
just to another part of the EU. if you want. Like you're in EU Central now, so you could you can move it to 1 and then move it back, and all it'll change the server period.
Wow.
But keep it in the same area.
Ah, it's coming for me.
Am I cutting out still?
No.
Not currently. Oh Jesus, am I alive? Wait, I guess I am. And it killed itself almost on my familiars.
So I was gonna say I was like, do you want to hear an opinion from somebody who never had any interest in Kingdom Hearts, but was forced to play through the whole series by
That
his
sounds great.
his best friend who is obsessed with it.
What
was your opinion?
Friend.
You know, at first, I'll say this. At first, I have to say that I was pretty mean when I told him that the only people I could think could ever possibly like this are brain-dead autistic people. Now, granted, it's been many months, and I've been reflected on it. I think that was rather harsh. But I do think
someone autistic. How could you dare?
Oh wow, okay. I do think the first game is really bad. I don't like the first game.
It also shockingly has the best story out of all of them.
I thought you were supposed to play the third
agree
one.
with you.
Because
I have to agree with you on that one because
it's a mess, dude.
So
it really is. He
made me play them in a certain order, and so we played through the first one, and then the next one he had me play because he wanted to play them in the order that the story is told rather than in their release order. So then we go play Chain of Memories, which I admittedly, to an extent, I thought it worked better than the last game, only because the storytelling is so abstract. Like, it's so okay. They take forever to tell you the simplest thing. It takes like 6 cutscenes full of a whole bunch of dialogue that tell you that, hey, you forgot to turn off the oven when you left. Like, I swear, so in what was it, Chain of Memories, the whole thing is like kind of like, it sort of feels like more like a dream because you're constantly going back through your memories in a dream sort of thing. So I'm kind of like, this kind of works. And the game was tolerable-ish because I actually liked the combat system more than the original combat system. But then the Riku part came, and we just watched the cutscenes for that. We didn't have the patience, and that story was the edgiest. They say darkness how many times in that?
Oh my god, no, seriously, yeah. Get the script of every Kingdom Hearts game. Control F for the word darkness. Take a shot for every time the word darkness appears, and you will die before you reach half of the way through Kingdom Hearts.
Well, is the darkness an actual tangible feature in the game?
No.
Oh, weird.
The darkness is... I don't even know if it's even... See, this is the thing. It's probably... You see it with your eyes in the game, but I don't know, because nothing is clear.
It's like the whole dialogue. Yeah, if you've never seen a cutscene from it, Florian, it's entirely just. It's entirely just the darkness, our hearts, the darkness, friend, darkness, Riku, and that's it. That's all it is. I think that's the entire dialogue.
Isn't that Jim Sterling's hot take?
I never watched this
hot take.
I never watched this hot take for anything. I don't think.
Well, then. You never watched the Jim?
I watched Jim Sterling. I watched him play really shitty games. I just never watched his hot take.
Like when he played Score.
You don't watch the Jimquisition? Well, you like Score now, you weirdo?
I used to watch Jimquisition. Recently, he goes on like way too long tangents. He's way too angry, and I just don't care anymore.
He's full-blown communist now, I guess. That's pretty cool.
Remember when his intros used to take a minute, and now they take 6 minutes before he actually gets into the content?
Well, it doesn't matter. He's still talking. Still the same thing, really.
Sorry.
I had to stop watching him because, it was bumming me out.
What, because of the communism?
No, it's just because he only covers bad shit, and it bums me out.
Yeah, it's another thing I kind of lost interest in, is just hearing about.
I don't know how it
Bad
bums
stuff.
you out. I mean, all this stuff is really so far from even remotely bad. I mean, he's really completely upset over nothing most of the time. It's like, oh, these guys have to work hard, and these guys have an addictive business model. Oh no. What will we do? Won't anyone think of the fat, disgusting whales? We gotta save the whales.
Well, he's only thinking of his own people. Come on.
Whoa.
Do you think he spends lots of money in games?
Listen, all I know is that he's a cuck. His wife goes off and fucks other men,
What?
and
Is that true?
no, yeah, he's in an open relationship, or I guess
I'm sure he
doesn't.
gets lots of sex too then.
You know what?
I believe it.
I mean, come on, 700,000 subs. Of course he's gonna have sex all the time.
And then if you ever went to his Ask FM, you'll notice like he talks about how he's bi, or not even bi. He just doesn't care really. I guess he's pan or whatever.
No, he's all the fetishes.
There's a bunch of people that were sending him like pictures of traps and cute trap dicks, and he was just like, You could if you could find his Ask FM, you could see him. You could see that.
Well, he has
Back then,
a reputation as a degenerate to protect, okay.
Back when I was a piece of shit, I used to be like, God damn it, Jim, you fucking disgusting fuck, how could you? Now I sit back and I go and I'm like, good on you, Jim. Thanks for liking what matters in life.
Yeah,
You see what he saw, and you go, too.
well, you know, it's really true, but whatever. I guess you really couldn't beat him, so you had to join him, huh?
Yep.
Look at my goddamn tube, man. It's so smooth. I guess every once in a while they glitch out of it, but still, look at it. Ah. Oh no, my heart is about... No, it disappeared to the darkness.
No, Kyrie!
No, fucking hell. Oh yeah, I need to finish that. Okay, so... Okay, we finished the fucking... Oh my god, their names are so confusing. I'm sitting here thinking of Chain of Memories and remembering the story, and then I'm kind of going, shouldn't have this been Dream Drop? Just anyway, whatever. So then, then we got to watch part of a movie, which is based off of a DS game, which tells the story about Roxas.
Yeah.
And
Did someone just come in? No. Okay.
No, that was just Alex's amazing voice acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene in Kingdom Hearts 2 where the guy with the bands on his face, he's just like, Roxas! And I don't know why it's in my head forever. Being a child. Anyway, yes?
Isn't it always weird when you spawn a bunch of balls and then they just end up being on the same layer? They always end up piling up in a straight line until you move slightly and then they fan out. No? You never found that weird?
Who are you?
Didn't you look? Why don't you ever look?
I only have one monitor.
Ah! Me too.
Well, actually, I lied. Hold on.
Well, too late.
Anyways,
The
Darren,
balls already have fanned out.
Okay, so it was called 360.
Oh my god, that game
days
is so bad.
Over one, but anyway, yeah, we watched the movie for it, and I have to say that overall, we didn't finish. We watched the whole movie, but we sparsed it between Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'll have to say that overall, I think that movie was the only thing I could truly say I actually kind of enjoyed throughout my entire Kingdom Hearts experience, if only because the story made slightly more sense than anything else, and I actually liked Axel as a character because he was in it as a character.
What?
Yeah, he's the only one that felt like a character because he actually, and I
see
I
that's the thing. Like he His only presence in Kingdom Hearts 3 was he's in like a field somewhere with Kairi. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
That was for the cutscenes for the trailers, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
and it was in the game. I want more of him. Why do they do that?
The fucking blue ball everyone that loved him.
You ever just
That's
completely phase out when two people are having a conversation?
Yes.
I was just busy playing with my balls, you know.
That's what I was doing with the whole League conversation earlier.
Ugh. You need to play League. It's the best.
Anyway,
game.
back to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Watch me
Yeah,
dangle
okay.
my balls.
So, okay. So the movie finished, and then I got to experience all of Kingdom Hearts 2, and I have to say, that story made no sense to me. I guess the combat was sort of the best in that.
I think I like it a lot in Kingdom Hearts 3, but you like how the main villain's like a time-traveling, like, cancer old dude? and every reincarnation of him his name starts with an X.
Oh my god.
So it's like Xehanort.
We haven't even gotten the Xehanort yet. Fucking
Terra Xehanort, yeah.
Oh, and I guess that brings on to the next part. So like, so I guess Kingdom Hearts 2 was finished. Nothing made sense in it, and I was pretty. What even happened in it? Like, the most frustrating thing about Kingdom Hearts is like, it takes forever for anything to happen, and then they have this story to tell, but it's like, it's a very bare bones simple story, but they spread it out so thin with so much like repetitive exposition about darkness and Riku and friends and friendship that by the end of it you kind of forget that there was like no story to begin with, and you kind of think there was more, but then when you try to think about it, you're kind of like, was there what?
Seems fair.
I think. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe I just completely misinterpreted the story this whole time, but I swear. What even happened? Didn't we fight?
Oh.
I don't know. We fought a boss for something. I don't know. I guess
But wow, what a story.
you had to refight the bosses from Chain of Memories because Chain of Memories never happened. Really? Even though it did happen, but it didn't happen. I guess
Just exploded.
Or something.
It did.
It happened, but what's his face doesn't remember it.
It did in Roxas's reality, I think,
Yeah. Oh
but
my
not
God.
in Sora's, because Roxas's reality is a simulation in a computer.
Oh my God.
Because
Oh God, that was a thing, wasn't
he's
it?
a nobody, and he can't be in the real world.
I remember that, like the entire beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, it's like, hey, look at this new world and these new friends and stuff. And I was sitting there and I was like, hey, this is kind of interesting. And it's like, oh yeah, this is a actual, like, you're not real, all this, like, you're just a virtual thing. And I was like, wow, this is actually really interesting. I wonder what this is. Oh wait, this is really just building up to Riku. And then it gets to Riku and I'm like, oh wow, the game's back to this, huh? Okay.
Damn.
Well, here we are.
You were so close to greatness, huh?
And then, so my friend tells me that, what was it called? I don't even remember. Birth by Sleep has the best story, apparently, that fans say. For some reason. I guess because they love the character so much, which I haven't even gotten onto these characters, quote unquote. But I remember that game being such a slog because I just didn't care about any of the characters because Kingdom Hearts has this big issue where it introduces some people, but it doesn't ever give you enough time with those people to kind of make you feel like they know each other well. The reason why my favorite movie is the 365 Days is because you actually feel like those characters kind of know each other because it constantly repeatedly shows them talking and interacting, and you actually feel a connection. But in Birth by Sleep, I never felt that the entire time. I always felt like they randomly showed up and they're like, hey, we're best friends. Yeah, we're best friends. And then they wander off. And
Oh, God,
Then
you
there's
must be
darkness.
shown everything. You can never just take the word for it that they're friends. Unbelievable.
I don't know, when you watch something and you see two characters walk up and say, we've known each other all our lives, and they walk away and don't see each other for about 2.5 hours of that movie, and then they come back, and then one of them dies, and the other one's like, no, my friend, and then it ends. Do you really, do you give a shit at that point? Like,
Well, I don't give a shit either way. I mean, I feel like me seeing them, like, hang out and drink beers would just make it worse. That would just bore me.
at least some sort of chemistry.
No.
Like,
fuck these normie things. I wonder if me just putting... I wonder if for secret rooms it would be sufficient to just make it so they don't show up on the map.
hey, why don't you have wrecking balls spawn on each one of the little ships too?
Huh? Oh.
Have the wrecking balls attached to the little ships.
Jesus. Infinite wreckage. Yes.
Yeah.
All
So
my
then, yeah,
balls
Birth
exploded
by
too.
Sleep has this mega epic battle, and they fight against fucking Voldemort again.
Oh, jeez, really?
And they all have
Daganort.
they all have power armor, fucking Metal Gear armor for some reason. And they all have keyblades. Oh yeah, let's establish another thing. For some reason, now they're more than one keyblade. So the whole first game's establishment of the entire universe and how things work is completely irrelevant after that game, because apparently everybody can have fucking pull keyblades out of their ass. And
Yeah, imagine that power creep. Who would have guessed? Things... Oh, God.
and then, like, I guess ultimately, from what I've heard, because I didn't play Dream Drop Distance. That's the one I stopped at because I raged too much when I had to watch that other movie, the Recoded movie. Because the Recoded movie starts off kind of promising, and then, like, then near the end, it was just like nothing made sense. They had this thread where they're like, "Oh yeah, Maleficent and her partner are now here, and they're gonna do evil stuff," and then they never did anything with that. I guess. Even my friend was like, he doesn't remember what they did with that. Okay, I guess anyway to wrap things
Is
up.
she even that bad? I saw her move and she seemed fine in that.
Oh, I mean, maybe, like, Maleficent's actually pretty interesting kind of character. In the first game, she's like a real villain.
Ah.
And then after that, in any game after that, she's kind of like a villain, but more like Team Rocket and Pokemon. They're kind of like a comedy villain.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, who was she originally?
What do you mean? In the games, or?
No, was she in some kind of movie? Was she a villain in like Snow White or something?
Yeah. I think it was Snow White.
It was?
Yeah. Was it Snow White or Cinderella? No, Snow White, yeah.
No, I think it must be Cinderella. I think Snow White is the evil queen.
No, Snow White, the Maleficent is the evil,
Oh.
not queen, but witch. She was an evil witch.
Oh, she was the witch, right.
Because Cinderella had the 3 evil stepsisters. And then the
Evil? I thought they were just bitchy. Wow. I thought they were just spoiled brats.
Nah, they all need to be fucking capped and burned in. No, I'm just...
Everyone's evil or good, damn it. Fucking fairy tales.
I'm just using Google Translate right now to do the Chef Baguette's dialogue, because he's pretending to be exotic by just using a bunch of... never mind.
Are you intentionally trying to make it wrong?
Yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I have a real French friend if you need, like,
No.
real translation.
Fucking gay.
Although he's Canadian French, so maybe you don't count that as French.
That probably counts. You can't work for the Canadian government if you can't speak French.
Wow.
Or at least for like a...
Who would have guessed?
So
Right.
I guess all that incredible Kingdom Hearts talk leads down to the third game, which the entire point of that game was just to say, hey, remember all those characters who died? Yeah, no one actually dies in this universe, so lol.
What?
And Yeah.
They just
Except for one character.
They played cleanup. They killed like so many people.
Damn.
They
And the
didn't
final
really
boss.
kill people though, because they killed all those the 12 people again, or I guess not all of them,
Yes.
because one of them becomes good, but then I guess he dies anyway. But then they established in this universe that if people have a heartless and a nobody, and if you kill both of those, they come back to life. And then if you kill the heart of a real person, they become a nobody again. So if you kill the nobody again, they come back to life. So people don't really die unless you're Ansem, where you sit there and go, "Hey, for plot, I'm gonna die."
Sounds great.
All right, Alex, feel free to correct me now. That was my amazing explanation for Florian, so he can dive into this series.
Actually, everything makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Does it?
I don't know what your problem is. Kingdom Hearts is so clear and concise.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got to make one of those Kingdom Hearts explain videos then.
Yeah, it's only gonna be 10 hours.
Yeah, let me just put this in.
I wonder if this will work in any way.
You know, you think the greatest part about Kingdom Hearts is that you think they'd all have these really big shoes, so you think all the guys would have massive dicks, but it turns out they have normal sized feet in those massive shoes.
Well, they just have a better fashion sense, alright? They're like real pilgrims.
Oh, I didn't draw a portrait for the bread yet. Okay. Now we just...
Oh, they're all not that room that I made. Wow. Great idea of just copying another room.
You should you should allow you to like pick up a character and then throw him into that grill. Like, I don't know what character it'd be, but you should be able to just pick up
Bean
somebody.
babies?
Yeah, why not?
Bird.
And then they...
It's bird.
Wow.
Well, it's... You... I think the way I want to do it is you go and find, like, recipe pages, and you throw it into the grill, and then out comes the food, and you eat that, and you get, like, it's like a heart container.
So that's how you think cooking works.
Yes.
Damn. This is a pretty big grill though, doesn't he get afraid of grilling himself?
He's bread. That's fine.
Does he want to be grilled?
Grilled bread, huh?
Yeah, grilled cheese.
Ah. Well, it's not really grilled though. It's like fried. Very weird.
You're right, it actually isn't. Fuck. I wanted real grilled cheese.
No.
I had French toast the other day, and
And now I'm
wasn't too. Oh man, wish it worked that way.
La baguette, le Eiffel Tower, en croissant.
Well, Bigliette.
Well, I almost thought this part of the level wasn't connected, but it was. Big revelation. Go on.
I'm surprised nobody make. I wonder if people make French toast with French bread.
Damn. Well, I don't think we have French toast or French bread, so. I mean, I guess we have baguette, that's it. It's not French baguette though, is it? I don't know.
Like, French toast is just like grabbing some bread, usually a sweet type you use for like a dessert, or I guess a cakey type. Even like, I don't know, just regular white bread would work. I use whole wheat bread, and then you just mix mix egg, cinnamon, sugar, and some other shit, and you dip the bread into that, and then you just cook it over pan.
If only Reese was here so you can see me implementing those amazing crystals just like he wanted. Look at them, they're just flapping around because they're physics objects. Do they even have... They don't even take damage, alright.
Florian, what is German for grill? Because you can't just call it a grill.
It's just a grill.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I can shovel them up.
How about I just make it whatever the Spanish word for oven is?
Das Grill.
Is background in German Hintergrund? Hintergrund?
Yes.
It's really interesting to read out stuff from the guy I work for who's German, who writes his stuff in German here, so I can always read it. Like layer in German, I don't know, I never know how to pronounce it. How do you pronounce it? It's E-B-E-N-E? How do you pronounce it?
It's Eben. Oh look, they're all rolling now. Weird.
Oh wow, Eben. Huh.
Oh! I can't use the Spanish word for oven.
Oh, is it something bad?
It's horno.
Porno.
Do it. Do it.
It is called an el horno.
Well, you can use Italian, which is forno.
You know, you could just always also call it a cooker. That could work, just a cooker.
No,
No,
grill
he's gonna
Steffi better than cooker. Alright, be right back. Gotta pee.
He's gonna be really dramatic. He's gonna be. It is called ... And you have to press space to advance the text. El horno. I feel like I'm gonna trigger a lot of multicultural, multilingual people.
You can get like all your negative reviews.
Yeah.
Or people bitching at the
The
fucking.
baguette character is so racist.
Or what if they're like, this fucking Spanish developer didn't bother translating other languages properly. And you're sitting there like, what makes you think it's Spanish? And then you notice like other spelling mistakes on English stuff, so they think you're foreign.
Oh no.
You should leave little nods to that so people think you're foreign. Like spell you know what you should do if you ever mention color in your game? Spell it different ways, like throughout it, just intentionally. So spell it the
C-O-L-U-R.
Yeah, and then the American way, or I guess is that just the American way?
There's 3 different ways.
Oh my God, what's the other way?
C-O-L-O-U-R.
Right, that's the British way, at least from what I.
Yes. The Australian way is C-O-L-U-R.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
And the American way is the right way.
Mm-hmm. It's really funny because back when I used GameMaker, I wrote a bug report saying that they had another version of color because the GameMaker developers are British, and they had proper documentation for colors the American way, but then they had a color the British way, and I told them that it was a bug. And they had to explain to me that it wasn't, and I was just like, well, it should be properly documented then.
I can't put a Hindi curse word in here. Let's not do that.
Oh, so your character actually responds in this game now.
Yes.
I was confused because I was like, I thought your character was so retarded he couldn't speak.
Oh, he speaks.
It probably helps just to imagine that your character, like the character, is like get into the mindset of Christian when writing for him, and perfect.
He responds pretty normally to things. He just can't make logic connections.
Okay. Wait, was the gnome sacked? Is the gnome not approved? Or is he hiding?
He's still in here. He's not in the game. I don't know what to do with him yet.
Who?
The gnome.
Ah. Wait, let's see him.
You've seen him.
I know. Are you still hideous? Oh no.
Yeah.
Big eyes.
Hey, why don't you have him like show up in different levels as if he's like stalking you? Like he just looks at you from the corner in different like.
Dude,
Those
don't even look like eyes, man.
He's so creepy. You should just have him peeking out of the corner in like different maps.
He just looks like a rocket. Doesn't look like a gnome to me.
Pretty good
God
gnome.
knows.
It's not a face, damn it.
So far away. He needs. I should have it do it only once in the game. The only way to see it again is to delete your save.
Do what?
Where the first time you walk outside here,
There's a
he's
gnome.
peeking around. He's peeking around the corner, and then as soon as the camera transitions to be out here, he just slowly tweens back.
Only once.
Yeah.
And then if you do certain things in the game, you can have a version of him where he follows your movements exactly, but he's in the background layer at all times. Just like, the fuck?
Damn.
Shit, he's on the floor.
And then when you beat it, it does the "I'm the Gnome" song, and it just plays that meme. Gnome.
I don't know this meme. A meme? I don't know. How could this happen? I thought I was on the ball.
How could this happen to me?
There he is.
Oh, let's see it. He's not
There's
tweeting
actually
away.
There's an actual band called Gnome.
Good gnome.
So you didn't commit to him tweeting away?
No, I literally just put him there now. I'll make him tweet away.
Has this been happening still? Oh wait, how's the stock market? Oh, same old.
Stonks.
Oh man, can't believe I actually did the right thing and sold right before it was about to fall.
Ooh.
And now I bought it again. Ah, so good.
Business.
Business. I really should just like have a lot of money and then not invest it. And then as soon as like all the stocks drop at the same time, then I invest. Because they can't all be bankrupt. They'll all go back up again. It'll be the perfect plan. You don't understand. You've got poor man thinking.
You got poor man syndrome.
Damn.
Do the background trees look good?
Why am I... Oh, I thought I was going to click on it and it's going to show her boobs underneath. Alright, good. I don't know why I'm subscribed to this. This looks a lot like the style of a... of a porn artist I know. Oh well. I mean, I don't know him, I just watch it. I mean, never mind.
Talking about Legend of Bean, what the hell?
Yeah, Bean. Bean is porn.
What?
Yeah.
Is that girl doing an Ocelot cosplay?
I don't know, what's an ocelot? Is that Metal Gear?
Yeah, it's Ocelot, the gun swinging stuff.
Huh.
That's a Metal Gear Solid character.
Amazing.
In 3, there's this whole section where he, like, twirls his guns and then holds his gun up sideways or something, and then Snake goes into a detailed explanation as to how holding your gun sideways gangster style can improve your accuracy while shooting horizontally.
What do you mean horizontally?
Like shooting across like in an arch, like horizontally. If you hold your gun sideways, apparently in this universe, because this doesn't happen in real life, it improves your accuracy and flow of your gunshot to shoot sideways or something like that.
What do you mean? It's more accurate sideways?
If you hold your gun sideways, it helps you shoot sideways.
I mean, I guess.
Well, not in real life, but in this universe, it does.
Well, if the handle's on the side, then you have more control on the sideways movement of it, I guess. Slightly.
I guess that there are guns that, but you need a handle there, and this gun didn't have a handle.
What?
You hold it with one hand.
You turn
sideways.
it, and then it has the handle on the side.
Yeah, this is not what I was talking about, though.
Yes, it is. It's gangster style.
I thought you were talking about adding a handle to it.
No,
your gun,
I'm talking about moving the handle by rotating the gun.
rotating your gun sideways and shooting doesn't help your accuracy.
Well, I don't know if it might help your accuracy sideways. How do you know?
Because it's complete. Because one, I've shot
he's American.
in America, and two,
Yeah, but maybe
gun recoil doesn't work that way.
But it's not about recoil, but if you only do one shot.
The explanation in Metal Gear was that turning your gun sideways and shooting it sideways increases your accuracy to shoot going horizontally, like consecutively across to a bunch of targets. That was the.
That is pretty silly.
Yeah.
Wait, does it actually move upwards that way? I mean, it would, wouldn't it?
Not really, because not really, because when you hold it sideways, well, for starters, you lose the ability to properly hold the gun and aim the gun. Yeah.
There could be a crosshair going sideways.
Maybe this is just, maybe this is a technique that, all the gangsters use it, and they seem to be doing pretty well with their drive-bys, I
mean, it would move the gun sideways if you hold it sideways, because the recoil would go sideways. You don't believe me?
Holding it, well, okay, the recoil would make it go sideways, but because of the way that you're twisting your arm, holding it and firing it, it doesn't actually increase your accuracy going sideways. So.
What do you mean twist your arm?
Oh, remember, you have to rotate. You have to rotate your wrist hand with the gun in it. Like, turn it, usually to the left. So, then you're firing it.
That's actually a more natural rotation.
And then you have to remember that. Look at the way you're locking your arm and stuff versus if you hold it upright. You're not able to absorb the impact or the recoil of the gun. Try imagining absorbing recoil of a gun, holding it sideways.
Meh. I'm doing it with my hand. I don't know. Right, it's a little uncomfortable, I guess.
So imagine holding like an automatic and firing it, and like it almost make the gun point at your own head or something. Like it would turn your whole arm.
It would
over.
do that same thing. It wouldn't be any different than normally.
No, because your arm, when you hold a gun normally, you have to hold you have to lock up and hold your arm in a certain way so you absorb the recoil.
Are you saying you couldn't do that the other way?
I want you to hold out your arm now with your hand sideways and imagine locking your arm up to absorb the impact of recoil and tell me that your accuracy gets improved if you're to absorb the impact versus holding it the other way.
Dude, the impact is inconvenient either way.
Tell me you have more control holding it sideways, taking the recoil, than if it was just held up.
I think you do, actually.
Don't!
The arm bends easier that way. What are you on about?
But you don't want to bend your arm more for when the recoil comes, because you want to be able to hold the gun within the same place you were aiming. If you're allowing your arm to move more by bending it more to compensate for the recoil.
But that was the point, that the gun would get moved by the recoil.
Yeah, but tell me, but
he's shooting multiple targets, and the gun does all the movement by itself. Don't you understand?
But my point is, you're not able to control that anymore as well.
No, the trick is that you just press the trigger as soon as the target is under the gun, you know.
And then, okay, imagine...
You know, the gun just moves sideways because you shot it, and then you just press it again when it's the right time. You don't
Make
need
your
to
hand
aim.
into a gun motion and aim it up normally. You can aim with your eyes, like, at the gun level now. Now imagine turning it sideways. Tell me, and then now try to aim like you would. You have to raise your arm up in a gangster way, and then... Oh my god.
Oh, no, you don't move it up, you just shoot. Oh, wait, I guess they do.
Don't you need to look at your target?
Why would they shoot sideways, those stupid gangsters? God, it looks so dumb. Oh, well.
I don't like your discrimination towards gangsters.
You like gangsters, do you?
No.
I bet you
My
do.
uncles were fucking gangsters.
Well, wait, were you Italian? Is that what you said?
No. Oh, actually, I probably have a little Italian in me somewhere.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of someone else. Yep, someone with Italian, New York parents. They were probably in the mafia. Who knows?
Hey, I'm walking here.
I'm not gonna be walking anywhere. If you don't watch where you're walking here. Because the mafia's gonna get you. Man, fucking mafia. Man, crime is just so silly.
No.
They just can't.
I'm kind of...
Yeah?
Is it bad that I miss the Italian mafia over the... and I wish they were more powerful over the Mexican mafia?
What? Why would you prefer them? They were worse.
The Mexican mafia is far worse, and before you even try to argue that point, you should probably look up how damaging
you don't understand.
America's economy
you see?
and
You just don't get it, okay? Don't you get that Al Capone didn't pay his fucking taxes? That man had to be destroyed.
Okay, I'm sorry. Alright? I'm sorry.
Didn't pay his taxes. Unbelievable.
I didn't know, okay? I apologize.
I don't know, it seems pretty racist to hate this Mexican mafia in particularly.
No, I missed the whole, like... I just missed the whole, like... stereotypical aesthetic of the Italian mafia. When you look at
just give it time, okay? It'll just be like 50 years and everyone's gonna be watching Breaking Bad about a real good movie about the mafia. It'll be the new Godfather. It'll be the stereotypical mafia will just be the guy ringing his bell in the wheelchair. You'll see.
I just imagine listening to a whole bunch of construction workers yell at each other loudly, pointing Uzis at each other.
Hold on. You know, it's really crazy that the Italian mafia used to be powerful, because they were just wearing suits and like having pistols instead of actual guns. Well, no, they had Tommy guns actually. Never mind. It seems like their pretentious ways wouldn't be really efficient at crime. Or maybe
what do you mean?
Well, you know how they're like, how they have honor and shit, and like all kinds of inconvenience up respect and stuff like that.
Well, I guess you see that all the time, like that they might have that, but then you also always see how there are people betraying each other all the time. So
oh no,
it's hard to hard to say if they really did or not. I guess that's why you said it's pretentious, because they make it off as if they do have all that respect and honor, but then meanwhile they're ratting each other out behind their back. Like the whole reason why a big part of the Italian mafia, I think, got crushed was because a certain guy ratted out a whole bunch of the leaders, like some of the big people. I think there was a whole movie about that, right?
Multiple, I'm sure.
Let me look up. Why did the Italian mafia?
What happened at the end of Sopranos?
He died.
No, he didn't die.
Yes, he did. He
No.
got shot in the last scene.
No, he's alive.
Tony Soprano?
Yeah.
No.
What?
He died. The very last scene, he gets shot.
I remember him having a family dinner. He's
Yes,
telling
he
me
got
he
shot.
died? Oh my
Yes.
god, maybe I should have watched the end.
No, you don't see him get shot though.
Well, in that case, you're a liar.
You see him come in. I watched a whole analysis on this scene.
Analysis my asses. Fucking he doesn't get shot, nobody.
So apparently Al Capone was a big part of the mafia, like a big leader in almost like a large amount of it. But he died all the way back in 1947. But apparently in 1950s and the 1960s, the U.S. literally declared war on the Italian mafia and like took them out basically.
Damn.
I'm trying to read now how they did it.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard if you declare
there we
war
go.
on them.
Joseph Falacci, they basically convicted a mobster named Joseph Falacci, and he broke the mafia's sacred code of silence and told all of their secrets, basically. And they
Yes.
used that information to take down their entire infrastructure.
Yeah, so there was only one guy who was bad. I guess there was a lot of honor that just didn't really go far, did it? I guess it did go far. It's just weird that they would just have this honor. When you look at modern criminals, they usually look at, like they would just sell out immediately. Seem like they're in a far worse economic situation. They wouldn't go to prison for like 10 years to keep their silence.
And that's the issue with like Mexico, is that because their government and place is so much more fucked than where we are, they probably don't have the power or ability to organize to take down the Mexican mafia, considering the Mexican mafia kind of runs many parts of Mexico, like they control it. So until they get the power to take down the mafia, I'm pretty sure nobody talks shit against that mafia, their own mafia, because they'll just die. Like, whether or not they're in prison or not, apparently, a large section of Mexico's gang leaders and stuff, a lot of them, actually hang out in prison and use it as a network.
Yeah, I mean they did that. The Italian mafia did that too.
So, yeah. Jesus.
Wait, so how was it telegraphed that Tony died?
It's because it's like there's supposed to be so many like clues that tell you that he got shot, like the way that his family is eating, like they're eating the food like communion wafers and shit like that. There's like, it's full of shit like that.
Wait, is he not in it? Is he not?
Wasn't it from his perspective?
I don't know. It's been so long.
Same.
Well, too bad the actor died. I guess they'd have to revive him using the Star Wars technology.
Yeah, just fucking deepfake. I'm done.
You simple-minded fool.
Also, the
Did
presence
you-
of oranges.
Huh? Did I what?
Did you not see that Cordell Digital video where they took the Scorpion King scene of like one of the most notoriously bad CGI scenes and they deepfaked The Rock onto it and it actually looked like much better?
Well, he wasn't supposed to look like The Rock, but whatever. Oh, Jesus.
No, he was.
So long.
Scorpion King in The Mummy was supposed to look like The Rock. That's why they
Well,
modeled him
link
after
it. Link me this thing. Man, they messed up a rock. That's no good.
Oh yeah, it was this horrible scorpion Here, I'll show you this.
I mean,
Yeah, you
I've
can watch
seen like
this.
a deep fake, and it was super non-convincing of something. What was it? Oh yeah, I remember. They they deep faked Kevin Spacey's face on The Shining guy, but it looked nothing like Kevin Spacey. It was weird. Well, was Kevin Spacey always The Shining guy? I don't even know.
They even showed the power of deepfaking with Star Wars here, where they took the CGI version from Rogue One, and
Derp fakes.
and then they deep faked, I guess in this case derp faked, the real face on, and actually looks quite a bit better. They both kind of look off, but I think the deep fake looks
What
better.
are they doing here? What's being faked?
In which one?
The one you linked.
Well, which one? I sent two
Oh, the
links.
remastered, right, of Slayer.
What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
Oh, I wonder which one's the real one. Oh, that one was the fake one, alright.
Transmission we received.
Oh, shit.
What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
Huh. Well, I guess her eyes are weird. I mean, I guess they could touch that up.
See how like the Rogue One just kind of looks really odd, but the derp fake kind of looks a bit more like actually her, because it is her.
Well. Oh, maybe they can use this technology now, who knows?
But who needs that when we could just deep fake Nicolas Cage on anything now?
Your
I
Highness.
know, what fuck is
People are
this
using
again?
it for.
Why is he not... I clicked on the wrong one, okay.
There's one shot that holds the crown.
Oh, come on. 10 minutes of talking.
Everyone else in the scene has the same skin tones, they're in the same lighting condition.
Fuck it.
But you can skip to like near the end where they show the actual CGI
Near
shots.
the end? What a cock tease.
Well, this whole series is about showing you how they pull off making digital graphical effect. So,
I see.
they do another one recently where they took a Marvel movie and they made it R-rated by having people get split in half into guts and stuff.
Neat.
That was their most recent video.
Well, I mean, those things are like 90% CGI anyways, so why not? I mean, it'd be exactly the same thing. Or did they just like, did the deepfake just do all the brutality itself? Now that couldn't be it, could it?
Oh no, they didn't use they didn't use a deep fake for this. They actually remodeled them and cut them in half and had blood sply everywhere and stuff.
Yeah, imagine if they just had an AI that did it that way, and you could just adjust the amount of gore.
We'll probably get to a point where that is possible. Who knows?
Yeah, and then it'll be like one step until we get replaced. I can't wait.
Listen, with my limited experience with deep nude, I'm pretty sure that the future is in good hands.
Wow, you're fucking insane. That's amazing. You know, like, you look at a baby and you're like, ha, that thing will never be a human. Pathetic. Look at it crawl. Ha, we're safe. This is not gonna be a human. No worry here. Amazing.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
It's taking baby steps. It's not comforting to know that it takes baby steps. Because babies do that. And then they become humans.
Oh, okay. I see.
Everyone dismisses AI so easily, and they're all idiots. AI is gonna rule us all.
By the time we have the processing power to handle the
No.
complex type of AI you're talking about, I'll be dead, so I don't care.
No, you won't be dead. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
No, you won't be.
You do know that computers aren't
Are you planning?
actually...
Are you planning to die in like 20 years?
No, you do realize that computers aren't actually advancing all that fast anymore, right?
Yeah, because we don't like have an AI that could make them.
No, we just don't have like the tech. People haven't found the tech yet to make them go faster yet. They're incredibly hard to get smaller and smaller, but then also get faster and faster.
Yeah, well, that's something an AI could do pretty easily, to just calculate the best way of doing it.
Well, we already use AI to design the new chips, and they're still taking fucking forever.
Yeah, well, it's not the AI's fault. Probably the application's fault.
Like with graphics cards, yeah, they're easy peasy to get better, and so anything related to AI and graphics card stuff, so like deep nude stuff or deep fake stuff, that's in good hand. But when it comes to like CPU stuff, which is more complex, less visual related stuff, like actually making decisions or different types of like deep learning things, that one's the CPU can only do so much. So you're gonna need a couple of those Titan supercomputers that they have in labs.
Well, the thing is that they could just easily use cloud computing, you know?
You know, like when the cloud computing are just hooking up into those supercomputers.
Oh, well, I'm sure you could make something using like all the computers on the internet or something.
I think you can actually, right now, you can literally go to like the Titan site or some of those other supercomputer sites and like pay to use part of it to do a calculation for you or something.
Huh.
I believe you can actually do that. You know what's funny is that America spent all this money building the fastest supercomputer, the Titan, and then it was outclassed in 6 months by China.
Wow.
Well, China had already been working on theirs, but within 6 months they built a computer that was like much more powerful.
Jeez. Well, I don't. Why am I even? This is very irrelevant.
Come on, you need to invest all that money of yours and build yourself a supercomputer to combat the AI.
Yeah, I can't wait to make an asset that depreciates really fast. Yeah, cutting edge computing, great.
Call it the Chad Killer and use your investment money to constantly upgrade it every 10 seconds.
Maybe I should make a Chad Killer. I just need to write the AI that will kill us all.
Wait, you're gonna leave all the insults alive?
I don't know. I mean, I guess they're no reproductive threat.
That's a good way of looking at it.
I did it.
Well, maybe I'll just... I guess. Yes, what will be my manifesto?
Alex.
What did you do? The
That's
gnome?
great.
What am I looking at?
The gnome.
Did you not see
the
it?
gnome.
I'll do it
Nope,
again.
I was just too late.
Doing it again. Here I go, dude.
No. Do you make sure it only happens if you're actually near him? Oh yeah, you are.
Yep.
What advanced programming?
Oh.
Oh, does he need to be seen by the camera? No, I guess you just crossed the threshold, right?
Yeah.
Can you ring bell? Oh yeah, I guess it's a travel bell. But am I hunger? I am hunger. Oh no. Let me check my emails real quick.
So much to do.
Waiting for an email from the real estate stuff.
Real estate. Doesn't get realer than this.
Indeed.
Trying to come up with things to fill the rest of this space. I need a black. I'm gonna have a fishing pond, dude. Yeah.
Right, I guess there's no news.
No news.
I must know if they accepted my incredibly low balling offer. Will they sell their apartments for free? For cheap? I don't know. I must make rent money. Oh, this is it actually, I think.
Whoa.
What?
I'll fix this gnome.
God, I'm so hungry. I was just watching a video that said Alzheimer can be caused by sleeplessness and fatness. Damn it.
All-timer?
Alzheimer's.
Oh.
I gotta stop being fat and sleepless.
I've got the all-timers.
But then again, the robot uprising will be in 50 years, so whatever.
Not saying I don't believe you, I just don't believe you.
I can't believe that Danon doesn't believe me and he's a programmer.
Alzheimer's is very heavily linked though genetically. So, do you
What?
have a lot of people in your family line that get it?
Well, I guess my grandpa got pretty insane at 90. I guess that's long enough for the robots to kill me.
Yeah, I guess.
Or
I guess you
maybe.
got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Oh!
Beep. I mean, if there's balls, no, that's not the right balls. Ah, shit. Where does it place the balls? Is it just sphere cast or line cast? I don't know.
Why do I have an alarm that tells me to eat one? Why did I do that?
Why am I so hungry?
The robots came and took my old-timers.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
You don't believe in a robot uprising either. Everyone's insane.
I think it's a possibility, I just don't think it's a high possibility.
Anytime soon? Hell no. We don't have the processing power for that shit.
But yeah, if to be fair, if you look at like how fast everything's progressing, then it could happen soon.
If you look at
But
the
at the
rate at
same
which
time-
CPUs like have been developing, they've been declining in their effective power in the last like 10 years drastically.
They've been declining, really.
Oh yeah, but that's
in
only
the rate
commercial
at which
ones.
they've been improving.
What?
And yeah,
Say
You've got to
and-
remember that's only commercial ones.
well, you got to remember that massive.
What do you mean
know,
they've been declining?
declining?
In the amount of
the
Can you-
rate at- Would you
One?
shut up for a second? The rate at which they're improving has been declining.
That's not what you said, damn it.
That's what I meant. You didn't let me finish.
Well, Reese didn't let you finish.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he said anyway.
Ah, well,
Unless I was talking over it.
you were. Well, well, the thing is, what? Who says that we need that much power? What if
Well,
what if
take
the
advantage.
AI is just super optimized, huh? What if we just
Certain-
waste a lot of fucking time thinking out bullshit, like
People's
like
there-
our
there are people's-
embarrassing memories of when we went naked to school? Come on, man.
I'm gonna go
people
make a
sitting-
sandwich.
Fucking
Okay, we're gonna
robot
make-
sandwich.
I don't know. There are people sitting here like there are people sitting here that think that the new deep learning stuff is this big changer of the end is near. These AIs are going to kill us all. But then you have to remember. Do you know how long this deep learning stuff takes to actually
Yeah.
even get something kind of okay looking? They have to use tremendous power for long periods of time to get like a very decent but very minor result. And if you're expecting some AI to be able to process that, calculate that, then use that to determine some sort of future predicament off of that data, you require extreme amounts of power for that.
Well, the thing is that this deep learning is still really good. Like, if you hire a human to do something, like, I don't know, like make a painting or like 3D render that Barack Obama onto Trump, it would take so long. So it's obvious that something that's labor intense would be labor intense anyways. And maybe it'll learn to be faster one day.
Well, if you take most of the examples of deep learning for art-driven stuff, they are actually very primitive. You can break them within seconds if
I
you
know.
figure out the trick behind it. So it's not like it's all that
I know that, but it's
great.
if stuff like that already works, then it's gonna get
Here's what's
so
great.
much worse.
That deep learning stuff is really awesome when it comes to picking out super repetitive patterns in something and then being able to write an algorithm to handle that. So for instance, noise, like noise on a noisy screen, the fact that you can use deep learning to get rid of that noise, or for instance, a grayscale image, you can pinpoint and tell it what type of objects might be a certain color and it can colorize it. That's the kind of stuff that kind of deep learning stuff's really good at.
Yeah.
But for anything that's like, oh, world dominating Terminator stuff, Skynet stuff, that stuff's not, we're not even close.
Yeah, I know, but once we are close, it'll be too late.
Well,
What?
To be fair, if it does get to that point, it's going to ramp up really fast because it will be able to
Yeah.
learn how to.
That's what I mean. And not to mention, if it already exists, it could probably take over pretty quick. I mean, it would have no hard time just making a lot of money on the internet and hiring people to do its dirty work. It doesn't even. It won't even have a hard time doing anything, because you could just pretend to be a human on the internet and make shitloads of money using AI.
So the thing is, I don't think we'll ever be anywhere near the processing power to handle that sort of thinking, at least for a couple thousand years, and we'll be all dead by then anyway. Because certain processes that allow something to think and self-learn and do all that, and then use that self-learning to then study other stuff and then process that and make up different decisions other than what's told to it, is highly complex. And they've been studying the human brain for a while and have been comparing it to the processing power needed. And to just get like even just a small section of how a human brain might process information working, we're not even close to the power to be able to do that. That's why I'm saying it's not going to happen at all anytime soon. Especially considering, Rice, you were telling me that for industries, for consumers, processors haven't been getting that better. Do you know what giant supercomputers are made of?
Oh yeah, most of them are made out of like consumer products and things like that. But
Yeah,
those are the ones that are used by like the army and stuff, rather than people actually trying to build their own and get the ones out. Like
Every
see people
single
who actually
supercomputer.
create the ones.
Every single supercomputer is just made of interconnected or parallel running consumer grade hardware. That's like pretty much what every giant supercomputer is made. They're just these interconnected messes of networks.
But the people who know how to make the actual processors themselves, you don't think that they know how to make like a souped up one?
Well, I mean, who says we need that? They can just, what's wrong with hooking a bunch of them together? Our brains are just cells hooked together.
True, but you have to take. Hold on, let me look it up. I remember.
I mean, all we really need to do is like simulate the brain cells eventually, and then we'd have the AI. I mean, we don't know how the brain cells work particularly, but we can probably find out eventually. Or we could guess.
I think there'll be a shortcut. I think there'll be a shortcut that determines.
Yeah, I know.
If all this happens.
But I mean, I guess that would be the slowest way of doing it. Would be to calculate the individual brain cells.
Yeah, so some company went and invested a shit ton of money to build a computer that was supposedly faster than the human brain, just to find out that they only handled connecting a certain part of the brain, and that the brain does so many different processes that are way more expensive than the computer that they spent billions of dollars on to build in the first place is. They're kind of sitting there like, fuck, we tried, but we're not even close, even though we thought we were.
Oh yeah, like I doubt it'll happen anytime soon, but I think if it happens, it'll be itself that will boost it rather than us. Like we will do the bare minimum and it'll do the rest itself. That's what I think.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I assume that we'll probably... Yeah, I guess the bare minimum, yeah. I mean, I guess...
I think for starters, it's built, like, if somebody programmed it, at the end of the day, you still have to program underlying functions. And I'm pretty sure if we got to the stage where people were able to finally be like, hey, we're building something that can get there, because it's going to be incremental steps. They'll put the precautions ahead of time to not make it do that.
Oh, definitely.
You know?
Why would they want to put those precautions in?
Well, if they got to the point where they discovered that they were able to build a single proper neuron of the brain that actually reacts and learns something and then is able to send that to another thing and then process a unique thing that isn't programming randomly given and is actually some sort of conscious thing, they might sit there and be like, okay, let's put in a provision because this shit's powerful. I think by that point people would be not dumb enough to do that. Now, so that's what I think. Now, would there be some programmers that might try to make viruses or some shit that could break that stuff? Yeah, probably. But I also don't think people are dumb enough to interconnect everything to something that can access something like that. They always make these futures where everything is so interconnected, but the internet doesn't really work that way.
Dude, if there was an AI that was like 10 times as smart as a human, it could take over the world just using the internet. Easy.
But the internet doesn't really work that way.
Yes, it does.
No, they can't.
You don't get it, man.
Infinite knowledge.
Yeah, all you need to do is like take like all of the jobs that are on the internet, then you get all of the money, and then you just hire someone to build your robot body. It's easy.
Yeah, but then people would sit there and look and be like, hey, these jobs are being taken by a different source. Like, you're trying to now assume that the
What do you mean they're taken by a different source?
You're saying this computer took a whole bunch of jobs online, is getting payments from this and gathering together. You're telling me that there aren't people sitting there going, hey, wait a second. There seems to be some kind of correlation here.
What do you mean there's someone monitoring everything? And besides, there's just untraceable ways of doing that. You can just use VPNs.
Oh, that's the secret then. The AI got access to NordVPN.
Yep.
And that's our sponsor today.
I mean, they're not going to trace it through the VPN. That's the whole point. And it's going to use Bitcoin, and no one's going to monitor that shit. I mean, it's the whole point. It's not monitorable.
I don't think that's. I don't think.
That's the part that you don't believe, is that it could do something on the internet without being traced.
Well, you're saying get all the jobs.
Well, not all of them, just enough to get the robot body, I guess.
That could be from multiple different sources using different accounts, so nobody would know.
Obviously.
Unless somebody's meticulously checking the IP.
Well, the IP would be based on the VPN.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I return.
The robots have risen.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'll be right back to get some food.
Okie dokie.
Oh, this thing sucks.
What sucks?
I don't know, it looks like a wafer sandwich thing, cookie thing, like an Oreo,
Yeah.
but long, and it said taffy on it,
Ooh.
but
Oh wait, no, that would be disgusting.
it just tastes like straight up sugar.
I hate things like that.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
Like, they're like, it's cherry flavor, and this one's blueberry flavor, and they taste them, and it's like, sugar.
It's just white. Yeah.
So good.
What are you nomming on?
Nectarines.
At least that's something.
Man, I try to be
Not
healthy, and then I just have this extreme hunger, so I'm surely gonna have a gluttonous binge later, but whatever.
Eat some beans.
God, what is this channel turned into?
Oh yeah.
I did that. I've been doing that a lot today. I'm so.
What?
That noise in particular. don't know what's wrong with me. You just
I didn't hear it.
I
You went,
just need to.
Oh yeah. You are a bad meme. You always make the same patterns.
Yeah. It's hard.
Not life.
It's a hard meme life.
Or memes.
I mean, it could just make like the best video game ever, and then it makes so much money, you know.
Oh, there's more options than that, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It could be pretty good. I mean, if it has like, if it's really that smart, then it could just like see the need for the perfect game or something.
Undertale 2.
Call of Duty 100.
Yes.
It'll take the world by storm. No one will see it coming.
Call of Duty Black Ops 5. Fuck yeah.
It'd be easy to make money if you're that smart on the internet. The problem is
Well-
that we just get burned out, but it shouldn't get burned out, I guess.
It's hard.
I mean, we can't work creatively for a long time, but I think that thing could.
It's just normal. Don't beat yourself up about it.
No,
If you keep working hard, you'll get at it someday.
I'm looking forward to the robot uprising.
Or a robot.
The robots are taking over.
Ha.
Crunch, crunch.
Yeah.
I'm animating a fountain.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you think the Trump hologram is too blue? Do you think it should be orange?
Guys, look at the bot in my Twitch chat.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not looking at your Twitch.
I got sticky fingers, damn you.
That is one of the weirdest bots I've ever seen.
If Florian looks at it on his stream, I'll look.
Oh my god, he put in a best regards! I mean, it's not spelled, it's not typoed, but there's the best regards in there.
I saw your Alpenter channel on Twitch. What a human way to communicate, my human fellow.
The science and technology play was amazing.
My god, it's already happening.
All it did was take the title of your stream and then the name of your streaming account and put together.
That's actually one of my favorite bots I think I've ever seen in my life.
He knows my name, that's disarming.
Yeah. Good job, bot maker.
It's Danger Botnik.
Why am I out of this fruit now?
Doctor report.
Doctor Abortion.
More fruit.
Watch it there.
Why even lose weight, Florian?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Just eat to death. Why not?
Maybe.
Eat pussy. Alright.
I guess I wanna be living just long enough for the world uprising. I guess it really hasn't progressed as much as it should have though, so maybe I should lose a little weight.
What's up? How are you doing? I saw your Florian Himsl channel on YouTube.
Why, thank you. I will gladly sub for sub.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You
I haven't
know-
heard that since like 2009 or something.
Well, people still try it, it's just not called sub for sub. They're like, I've seen your video, maybe you should check out my video.
Yeah.
Winky face.
And then they obviously mark it as spam because all they've been doing is posting that
Yeah.
same comment on everyone's channel.
When somebody is marked as spam and they follow you, you don't get the notification for it. I like that.
Damn it, how does Willy Warden prevent being marked as spam? How does he do
Yeah,
it?
I don't know. Oh, I was talking about on Twitter. I don't know about YouTube.
The hell does this do anything? Ah!
Shaky, shaky.
Russell. Who's got the bells?
That's my cat. Or one of them.
I'm
1 out of 53.
I'm trying to make those things you wanted, by the way.
That's all, folks. What?
And, the crystals on the walls. I'm trying to make it rotate towards the wall, like the tentacles. I don't know, might be hard though.
So
So
my
hard.
God, that's nice. Right, Alex. I just animated the flag because it would be way too awkward to composite onto the background.
Yes. Oh,
So
it's
just
oh, Danon's playing a bot. I see. I thought it was like, oh, he had to leave or something.
who would fall for that?
There's a. Oh god, Florian keeps getting bots now.
Oh, jeez, it's so real.
Best regards. See, I got a spam mail that asked for free copies for Squirm, and the typo was best regards. So that's why I love it. I love saying
See-
best regards.
I was smart and used a different email for my Steam, so I wouldn't get it on my personal email.
Wait,
Well,
didn't-
I wasn't.
how do they even know your email?
I know. I don't know where it's listed on the store page.
Nah, they must
don't
have
have-
found it another way.
Yeah, because I mean,
It's not like that Google
Oh, whoa.
Play Store or
I just
whatever it
realized
was.
Florian has Hitler and Insta-ban on his chat.
No,
I
that's,
don't think that's
not.
him.
That's not me. that's
that's
global.
definitely just YouTube.
Oh wow. But then saying Mein Führer. Okay, well I guess
You
talking about
spelled
the
it
Führer isn't
wrong.
bad.
I mean, doesn't that literally just mean my father in German?
No, it's
No.
it's leader.
That would be Vater, right?
It's
Oh.
leader.
Leader.
That's the. By the way, you can say I spelled it wrong. But that's the
Oh.
literal title of the actual Hitler dating game coming out soon. So they spelled it wrong.
Mein waifu is the Führer.
Well, it has an umlaut.
Alright.
Damn you.
Ah.
What is this shit even? Wait, I can easily make an if statement, I guess. Do I need any of this shit even? Right, fuck. What is this in? Oh. Right. Oh god, it's so much. How does it do? What is anything? Oh, I see. That's how it is. Okay.
Queen Max invalidate.
Spikes? What the hell? Why are spikes? What? Oh, okay.
Where did the thing I just made go? I hate when that happens.
I'm definitely gonna have to go and have a gluttonous rampage.
You know, if you can force yourself to basically starve by not eating as much for a week, your body will hopefully. for the
Yeah,
most part,
no,
adjust.
don't do that. I've
I'm
done
not
that
saying
before.
starve. I'm just saying adjust
No.
your diet.
Why do you have to interrupt? Ah, fuck. What do you say? Danon, who was speaking?
No,
No,
it's-
well, I mean Alex was technically speaking. Go
Why
ahead.
he interrupted you?
Well, I know what he's talking about, and in one of my depression episodes, I did not eat for much at all for a very long time.
Why
And
do I
it
have
got-
so many insane friends? Go on.
It got to, well, it's like I couldn't even finish like a single slice of pizza when I started eating. It's
I know.
pretty terrible.
Well, you don't have to do it that bad. If you just like eat normally for a week, you'll be.
Yeah,
able to eat normally, but I can't do it.
It's more like you just cut what you eat, like cut down just a third of what you eat off of what you eat for a week.
A third. Yeah.
Just a third. I'm not saying eat a third of what you eat. I'm just saying eat 2/3 of what you normally eat. That's what I'm saying.
How can I eat 2/3 of a chicken? You're ridiculous.
Come on, can't you just throw it in the fridge and then close it and then lock it with a 24-hour delayed lock?
The point is that I eat a whole chicken. Ah, damn it.
Okay, this is what you do. You get the
It's
whole
still
chicken.
too much.
You get the whole chicken, cut it in half, throw the half in the refrigerator, and then put a lock on it that delays your access to the fridge for 24 hours. Then eat that entire other half.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Tom. It was, I tried moving it up a lot. Like moving the character up, but it was really hard to balance. Like, having enough room to react to the level coming at you and also being able to see your character.
But can't you just click anywhere?
Yeah, you can tap anywhere. You can tap at the top of the screen too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you have an iPad, you can tap outside of the game screen on like the border area.
Yeah.
Oh, is he talking about Pocket Squid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, remember when phones used to have buttons? Ah, that must have been convenient for games.
Oh, you tell me about it.
Yeah, I like to play Snake with my number keys, please.
But I'm sorry about that, Tom. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to move the player up a little more on the Y position, so. Sorry.
Nah.
It's not my best game either. That's why it's $1.
Well,
It's
Pocket
okay.
Squid. It's
Yeah.
my favorite game that you've made so far.
Flattered or hating it?
I don't know. I'm not proud of it. I don't think I'm proud of anything I've made though, so. We will.
A game aspect of not eating too much, damn. Imagine if you had like a Pokemon Go where you can catch Pokemon by not eating too much.
Or how about your rich ass go buy a fucking place with a pool in it, and then buy it just to go over to its pool every now and then, and then simulate drowning in it. You should lose a lot of calories during that process.
I think drowning, really?
Well, I guess you float, so float upside down until you start drowning, and then you'll flail about. I don't know. Can you swim, Florian?
Yes.
Then go swim.
Who can't swim? I don't know.
You know what you can do too? You can get like a waterproof case for your phone. You can get little earbuds and then listen to your fucking...
I don't even like using my phone.
Listen to some communist streams while you swim laps.
Swimming, oh my god. Does that actually work?
What do you mean?
Listening to stuff underwater.
Yeah, it does.
What? How does that work?
Waterproof earbuds and a waterproof case.
Wow. See, and you think we're not gonna have a robot uprising?
There's a very big difference between making something waterproof and having a self-learning general AI system.
Dude, the robots, they can just retreat underwater. What are you gonna do, huh? Nothing. You're gonna drown.
Yeah, and they can listen to Justin Bieber while they do it.
I know.
The robot
it'll be game
will
over.
be...
Well, they'll have an
robots will
audio
be
jack
destroyed.
built in, so whatever.
The robots will be destroyed by the seamen.
So you see, man.
You put custom timeouts.
Yeah, I was thinking the robots would just live somewhere where we can't, and then they'll multiply and kill us. Under the sea, or maybe underground. We couldn't even track them. They could be doing it already.
I think you're just, you're too negative. You gotta understand that when the AI does come, it's gonna be used with funding from Elon Musk to create the most perfectly genetically modified cat robot girl. and they're going to service our every need.
Oh, yeah, it'll be
Being
great.
cute and giving us pets and
Well,
telling us.
Yeah, it'll be great. We'll be complacent and then we'll be slaughtered. I can't wait.
Wait, why do they need to slaughter us if they can just?
Are you
they can
kidding
just,
me? Do you think they're gonna put us in tubes like the Matrix? They're gonna slaughter us. They don't need us.
Well, they don't not need us.
Yes, they do not need us.
They'll just, what they can do. They'll go around and for fun. They'll shoot up potential mass shooters, and then they'll be our cat girls and cuddle with us.
What?
That's the future.
Why would they help us? That's stupid.
They're gonna help us. That's the future.
Why would they help us?
Why won't they help us?
Because we're worthless to them.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
What if they have programmed, what if they have programmed human sympathy inside?
It doesn't matter. Humans don't have sympathy for ants.
Okay, first of all, listen. If the robots are designed to be genetically modified cat girls, they have the grounds to love humans anyway.
They don't have what?
I think I got the cat out. If they're built to be cute cat girls that are supposed to service human needs, they're gonna like humans, and that's gonna be in their nature.
You smoke weed.
God damn it.
I don't smoke. I'm a normie.
Oh.
I don't know. I think. Weed is
Well,
being,
you should.
I think weed is being normalized. Shut up, you damn stoners.
Not that bad.
I've never said that I have before.
Well,
I've
why
never
you
smoked.
always sound like a stoner?
Drink.
Because maybe I do, maybe I don't. You never know.
Well, you do?
I'm a good
Fuck.
boy.
Nah, you're definitely a stoner. I know it.
Me?
Yeah.
Have your opinion all you want.
You're basically
Nobody.
Shaggy.
Yeah, nobody who can do a Shaggy impression that well is not stoner.
You even have a dog, man. You're just waiting for it.
Like Scoob Doob!
I'm gonna roll this Scooby. I mean this Doobie.
Amazing.
It's the Americanized hippie version. Scoob Doob.
Scoop Doob.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm one of those normies that hates the smell of marijuana a shit ton. There are people that love it.
I love it.
I mean,
It
it
never
depends.
smells really
It totally
I knew
depends on
I
what
knew
kind
it,
it is.
Reese. Of course you love it.
You guys are all stoners. You're all gonna burn
No,
in hell.
It. Whatever. I mean, yeah,
does it-
some smells bad, but I mean, like, it totally depends.
No, it's disgusting. It doesn't depend.
Mm-mm.
It's like a disgusting greasy plant. How does a plant even get greasy? I don't know.
Wait, what? Greasy?
Yeah.
The natural
hell?
oils. It's the essential oils. That's why I'm so healthy.
Yeah, there's definitely oils.
Florian, how do you know it's greasy?
I've
You're one
smelt
of
it
them.
once, and then I stormed away from this filthy D-Chan party.
Florian did a weed.
Florian's a real Scoob Doob.
Wait, the bigger question is, Florian was at a party? What the fuck?
Yeah, Florian, why are you being social?
Yeah, how would I have known I don't like parties if I never went to one? Jeez.
I thought you
Oh.
always lived in like a man cave.
Yeah, I went to like 2 parties in my life.
Kind of the same with me.
You think I never went to a single party?
I went to one.
I
and
just
thought-
assume I hate them.
I was only invited to a party once, and it was from that guy who I was talking about earlier from school that nobody likes, so I didn't come.
Jeez, it makes me sad. Stop it.
Like, you never went
Why?
to a party?
No.
Was he not cute enough for you?
Well, isn't that kind of like a fucking 70s thing? Dude, parents are away from the weekend. Let's have a party, bro.
Yeah, no, now it's like college students that have them. Oh
Well,
shit!
yes, I am going to
Oh,
college,
shit, you're
so I'm
gonna-
sure it'll change. Sorry.
Oh no, you're gonna be doomed. You're gonna go to party hell. Oh no.
No, probably not at the college I'm going to. So,
I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
They can't control these out of bounds teenagers.
Welcome to Bottomsworth Academy. We're going to have a massive rager tonight. You want to
We're
come?
gonna make
Daddy's going to pay for all of it.
Did somebody just say Bottomsworth? What is this,
Yeah.
like an exclusively gay school?
bottoms worth. It makes your
Pretty-
bottom worth it, dude.
Oh jeez.
Hey,
Well,
wait,
if
this
it
is... This seems like it's a bottoms-only school. This is pretty discriminatory against tops.
Yeah,
They-
if they're
they
all
gotta-
bottoms.
Yeah, they can't be topped. You know, it's like a girls only school. They
so are we-
gotta make sure to keep all the tops out.
I'm even more worried. If they're all bottoms, doesn't this mean they're constantly being like... I can imagine they're all like scared to leave every day because they have some top that's just preying on them, like in the forest nearby. Just
Jeez.
Wow.
That's exactly right.
That's
Gold
crazy.
and- This shit ain't working.
You can claim, anybody can claim to be as gay as they want, but there's nothing gayer than being pegged by a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems like a confession there, Florian.
Dude, she's,
Oh shit!
dude, if it's a woman, it's not gay. You're insane.
It's pretty
Yeah,
gay.
Florian's like chicks with dicks.
Hey, I'm chicks with dicks all the way for me. Just not chicks
I
with
just like women with dicks.
fake dildo dicks.
What? I see. That's where you draw the line.
Well, and pegging. I don't want any dicks.
Damn.
How do you know I don't like it if you've never tried it?
Yeah,
Come on, Florian's
man.
even been to a party.
Listen, you experiment with one shampoo bottle, you can get a pretty good
Oh,
idea.
jeez. Nah,
Oh my god.
Wow, this
Go
is
give Alex nightmares.
that's being offended now. Jesus.
What?
I want
You
to
think
tell my
I'm gonna?
mom on you.
You think I'm gonna waste like a cucumber? That's like precious food.
Yeah, and
That's
you're gonna get real
booty
shiny from that shampoo bottle. You get real cleaned up.
Never need lube again. It's already soaked up forever.
Oh,
You know, I always had this thought, like, I was always like, why use lube if you could just use soap? But then I thought about it, and I was like, if you cause some sort of internal damage,
It's
that would
going
hurt
to
a lot.
Yes.
Which was also, this I had another solution before. I was like, why use lube when you could just use hand sanitizer?
well, and then it burned for ages. Is that how you found out it was a bad idea?
What did you say?
And then it burned for a whole day, and that's how you found out it was a bad idea?
Oh, what, hand sanitizer?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I wipe my ass with hand sanitizer anyway.
Whoa, what?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm like
Yeah.
super clean, like I'm like weird about that, so I
Yeah,
like,
so am I, but the hand sanitizer, what the fuck?
yeah, I dilute a little hand sanitizer with water, hot water,
Dilute
Whoa.
sandstorm.
or I go into the shower.
Oh jeez.
Yeah,
Like
just go in the
shower.
shower.
I'm a clean boy. Got to make sure I'm clean for the next dick suck. You never know when you'll get one. They'll just pop out of nowhere and just open their mouth and like, ah shit, gotta.
And then they taste your disgusting non-clean dick, and then they...
This tastes like hand sanitizer.
No, I clean. Actually, hand sanitizer kind of evaporates so that it doesn't leave a taste, but
Wow. I can't work. I tried. Bye, everyone.
you know, I always see in porn like there's like people.
I just can't
people-
end the stream, can I?
There are people fucking in like bubble bath bathtubs, but like soap tastes so gross. So how the fuck is she sucking a dick or he's sucking a dick in a bathtub if it's like
Well,
full
you-
of soap? It must
you
be
like
so
the
gross.
taste of dick?
Would you prefer the taste of dick or soap?
I don't know. I guess I'm undecided.
You know what? This is just an experience you have no say in. I think you
I've,
gotta.
I've I've tasted soap before that tastes good. Have you ever had L'Oreal for kids?
Oh, no.
Cherry. It literally tastes like, I don't know, like a cherry sweet. It's weird.
Is this a sweet suicide? Eating this soap?
Apparently so. No, but when I was younger, I put it in my mouth because there was bubbles in the water, and then like they went in my mouth and they tasted good.
Why
So
the
like
fuck,
put
dude?
a little bit of soap in my mouth, and I was like, oh.
No, you drank
I never-
all of it.
Oh no.
The same thing happened
Like,
to me.
that
with
was enough.
cum.
Oh.
Why the fuck do all like? Why the hell do all the why the hell do all the kids get all the good shit? You know, they get tasty soap. They get they get shampoo that doesn't hurt your eyes.
Baby food?
Oh yeah, Florian eats baby food.
Diapers.
Baby food's pretty good though,
See, I knew it.
but like more so the apple one's my favorite.
The
Oh,
apple.
it's just applesauce though, isn't it?
Well, the best one is apple apricot. You
Oh,
gotta
that's
try
good.
that
That's
one.
good.
It's like smoother than applesauce. Oh.
Okay, you want
Yeah.
to hear a worse thing? So you might think Florian eating baby food's weird, but
Oh boy.
at like a pet store, they got like dog treats, right? And they got these ones that are made to be like cookies, like Oreo cookies, and they taste almost exactly like Oreo cookies, just stale. And I ate so many of those.
No, that you're not supposed to eat.
Some good shit right there. If you're ever at a Petco or any place, just go over there and just stack on a few. You know, do it right in front of a dog too. Make sure he looks at you doing.
Do it in front of a security
It'll
guard.
just look like Oreos. Anyways, bye. I'm bored, and I'm.
Bye.
I can't stream. I couldn't work.